Welcome to Violin Adventures number 44. I hope you'll just sit back and enjoy this one. We start out with a special repair and then we go into some close-ups of carving and cutting and, well, I hope you enjoy. Okay, we have a special instrument here. And why is it special? It's because this is in someone's family and they value it, and so I do too. And their grandfather made this violin, so we want to make it the best tone that we can get out of this violin. So we're going to give it a new sound post, a new bridge, and new strings and see how it sounds. Okay, there's the old sound post. There's the old sound post. It's just a stick of wood that's been carved, and we definitely need to improve that. Getting a better sound post that will transfer the sound. Next, we want to pick out a really good bridge. And from these bridges, we'll see which one sounds the best. Let's check first for height. This looks pretty high. We'll see you as soon as I get the bridge fitted and tuned and the sound post fitted. So when a violin is special to you, that motivates me even more to make it the best it can be. And just knowing the background that this was made by this person's grandfather, I really want to make it sound and operate the best it can be. And right now I notice that the pegs are not round, so they're hard to turn and hold. So I'm making them round again and putting some compound on there so that they will turn smoothly. And just on any violin, the more you use it, the more the peg will get pushed into the peg box. So you need to keep an eye on the holes in the peg. Like on here, I see that it is reaching the other side of the peg box, which is not good, because then eventually that string in the hole will push against the peg box and you can break it out. So what I like to do when I see that is move the hole straightway back to the other side where it belongs, so it stays away from the peg box side. Got one peg left here. Every violin has this problem eventually. Here's the peg box, and here's the peg, and the hole should be on this side so that when you put your string in and push, it won't hit this side. And right now the hole is over here, close to this side of the peg box. And if I just push a little, it's going to get too close and this can break out, this side of the peg box. Now up here, the hole is right over here, and I push my peg in this way to hold the string. So this hole is going to hit right here on the side and it can break it out. Sometimes the string will get caught in there and we have a lot of problems. So I'm taking this hole that I showed you right here, and I'm going to put in a new hole over here where it belongs. My new hole. I try to make it a little bigger too, so it's easier to put the strings in. And here's the second peg that needed a new hole. So I moved the old hole, and now we have a new hole. Okay, let's hear the first sounds. Okay, so it has a pleasant sound. I love the sound on here. It's a very So I just continued playing on the violin for a while because I really enjoyed playing it. The tone was very lovely. So this is the third coat of paint on the Zither. Now comes the fourth coat of paint, and this is a little more glossy. It turned out just the right amount of gloss. This is a special black that's going to give it hopefully a very nice sheen, a nice gloss. But the bottle says to wait 4 days. So that means I can't do any more work on this until Monday. Here we're cutting out the back parts for the harp. Now with all the carving done on the back, all that's left to do is to scrape the back until all the little bumps and carving marks are out. So this was a beautiful day outside. I turned off the lights on the inside, and with the sun streaming in, it created shadows so that I could see where all the lumps and bumps were. So I spent the next quite a while scraping until the back looked beautiful. Okay, it's the end of the week. Let's find out where we're at. Here we have the boards cut for a harp. They still need to be thinned down. We had a little art class online studying the color wheel. So that's what that is. Here's our violin. It got moved over to here, but it's still not rubbed down yet. Here's the progress on the new violin. I got this scraped, and so next week we can turn it over and do the inside. Here's the Zither table. This third coat is turning out really nice. And I'm contemplating doing a fourth coat before we start stenciling. The owners are picking this stencil for the top and this stencil here for the bottom. That will be really nice. This week our pegs came in and some of our strings, so we're all complete on the strings, hopefully. I'm also looking at some gold lettering that might be an option down here for the notes. And these are all painted and ready to be transferred to the new one. And wouldn't you know, there was a little bit of progress on this violin display box, but it got a couple rough spots in here. So yeah, at least there was a little progress. So we've been having beautiful weather. It's just gorgeous. Okay, just the other day, we had a huge, big storm, and it was one of those that looked like it might come into the house, but we had to go. We had a meeting at church, so jump in the car and just trusting the Lord. Well, we came home, and the water did not get into the house. It had rained really hard while we were gone, but everything was fine. In fact, the water had subsided, and then if you watched into the darkness, there were the fireflies just everywhere, making their little sparks. So that was fun to see. And then the next day, all was calm and peaceful again. So I tried to capture that in some of the video here. Alright, this is the next day after the storm, and it's just beautiful. Birds are singing. We had fireflies last night coming home from church after the flood. We didn't know what to expect. When we came here, the water was all gone, and there were fireflies. There were fireflies shining all over the yard. We'll take a look at the creek. The Hebrew minute. Rotzeh Hashem et Yeraiv. Et ham yechalim lechazdo. The Lord delights in those who fear or reverence Him. Those who expect or hope His loving, tender mercies, kindness. Well, thank you so much for watching, for all your comments and your thumbs up. I really appreciate them. And until next time, God bless you. Bye.